Regarding transparency, Amazon ranks fairly well. Information is regularly disclosed in accordance with high-quality standards. Financial information can be found easily online on Amazon's Investor Relations page, which uses the NASDAQ Investor Relations platform. The company's financial statements are audited by Ernst & Young, a qualified external auditor. The auditor is ratified at annual stakeholder meetings. Founder and CEO Jeff Bezos includes a statement with annual reports that specifies that he endorses the audited financial statements. He also submits a detailed letter describing important milestones and outlook for the company. The most recent letter describes major initiatives and successes, including Marketplace, Prime, and other web-based services. One major pillar of Amazon and Bezos' business philosophy is to obsess over customers rather than competition. Another is that with the internet, it is always day one. In other words, the business and technology are always transforming. So Bezos always attaches his original 1997 letter to shareholders in order to emphasize how his and the company's values and approach remain the same as in the beginning. The company has a transparent ownership structure. Shareholders with more than 5%, as well as the company's directors and management, clearly disclose ownership to the public. Ownership information can be found online at NASDAQ. For example, the top 5 institutional holdings include Capital World Investors, T. Rowe Price, Vanguard, Capital Research Investors, and State Street Corporation. A written stakeholder policy has been adopted and disseminated by the board of directors and can be found on the same investor relations page under corporate governance. The policy requires the annual report disclosure of all material, financial, and business dealings with stakeholders, including related party transactions. Information can be found on NASDAQ regarding inside trade activity, including the transactions of CEO Jeff Bezos. The CEO has a policy to disclose its main creditors and customers, and it also discloses the compensation policy and shareholdings of all board members and key executives. The compensation information and commentary can be widely found, such as on Morningstar Research, Bloomberg, and the Wall Street Journal. Interestingly, CEO Jeffrey Bezos has a salary capped at $1.68 million for the past several years, whereas CFO Thomas Suzak has enjoyed variable compensation of over $8 million in some years. It appears to be a common trend among the already wealthy tech CEOs to accept lower pay. For example, Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg took a base salary of only $1 in 2013. Amazon has made disclosures on pending legal processes. For example, Amazon is currently suing a company that makes fake product reviews, and it is being sued by a San Francisco warehouse worker claiming wage theft. The company's internet website publishes information regarding its relevant activities. One can easily find annual reports, proxies, SEC filings, presentations, and press releases on the Investor Relations page. In the past fiscal year, the company has issued disclosures on all material event filings with the SEC. Information on the company's board of directors and executive management can also be found online. The Internal Audit Committee oversees financial affairs of the company. The charter is available on Amazon's Investor Relations page, and detailed information can be found on Bloomberg. The Audit Committee chairperson is Thomas Reiner, and the Compensation Committee chairperson is William Gordon. However, the Audit Committee meets less than recommended by the OECD principles. Amazon's Audit Committee meets only 4 times a year. While the written policy does specify the use of an internationally qualified and certified auditor, the selection of the external auditor is not really up to standard because Amazon typically uses Ernst & Young without rotation. In summary, Amazon has fairly strong disclosure and corporate governance policies. However, recent news reports have indicated that executives want to prevent new rules which would require further disclosure of political donations. Based off the Corporate Governance Toolkit survey, Amazon earned 16 out of 20 yes marks in the disclosure and transparency section, with an overall outcome of 78%.